What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Hope you guys are attempting to have a good day today. I know it's kind of hard with what's going on in the market. You look at the charts, look at the market cap, 453 billion overall. You know, we were at 700 billion a few days ago. So people are freaking out. People are worried. There's a lot of FUD going around. People who don't know what they're talking about are saying, you know, this is it, the bubble pops, you know, Bitcoin and the crypto market's dying, you know, take your money out now. And the people who aren't free thinkers, who really don't know about this space, are listening, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to try to put some things in perspective for you guys, and then we'll go over a couple articles real quick. But just to put things in perspective, do you remember when Bitcoin hit, you know, the $10,000 area for the first time? Because it wasn't that long ago. All right, so just a few months ago, Bitcoin was at like 6 grand, and it had just got there, and we were like, oh man, that went up so fast. Oh wow, we're at 6 grand, and then it just kept moving up. And then we got to 10 grand, and you know, it just kept going up. We're only talking about like 2 months ago that it hit 10 grand, roughly. I don't remember exactly when, but and then it just kept soaring upward. When something goes up that high, that fast, it's gonna have a major correction at some point. Now, the news that we've heard and the FUD from Mike Bell from JP Morgan, and the FUD from South Korea, and now there's more Asian FUD. That doesn't help. But to put things in perspective, like I said, it wasn't that long ago that we were excited as hell that Bitcoin just hit 10 grand. It seems like forever ago, but it wasn't. So this is the thing. The smart people right now, if they can afford to, they're buying more. If not, maybe they're moving some of their money around into some alts. You know, their Bitcoin, moving some Bitcoin or some ETH into alts, and getting ready to ride those up. But the thing is, do not sell. And I feel bad for the people who you know, the FOMO got to them. You know, Bitcoin started getting all over the news. You know, it's soaring up. It hit 20,000. People are buying it at 20,000, and now they're down. You know, that sucks. But for a lot of you, even still, at these prices, you are way up from where you got in, including myself. So yeah, it sucks when you go look at your portfolio, and you know, it's basically been cut in half in US dollar amount. But this is nothing to worry about. And I know it's easier said than done. It's easy to get emotional in this, but me specifically, I'm in cryptocurrencies for a reason. All right, and it's because I believe in the technology. And if you are in for fundamental reasons such as that, then you know, big picture, there's really nothing to worry about. Prices will go back up, and we're gonna laugh about this, you know, a month or so down the road. You know, if you follow Cliff High, you know his predictions. Now it starts to make sense about the 13,888, you know, because we got to 20 grand before the end of the year. So how is, you know, February 13,888? And then he came out the end of December on Greg Hunter's show and said, well, no, that's the floor for it's not going to go any below that. You know, the 20,000. You know, if you're a trader, that 20,000 is good that we saw. But if you're a hodler, you're not really paying attention to that. So the number we need to pay attention to is 13,888. February, it's not going to go below that. We're just going to go up from there. And, you know, I watched SGT report last night, and his guest was talking about how he believes that the reason we got up to 20 so fast is because futures were launching. The banks were buying up Bitcoin, buying it up, which shot the price up, and now they're shorting it on the way down. So that makes a lot of sense. But Cliff High also says that they're really gonna, I think the quote was, screw the pooch on this one. Their plans are going to ultimately fail, and even if they don't, there's so many people who are in the crypto market. They're not going to let the crypto market die, you know, with Bitcoin if the banks are intent on, you know, killing Bitcoin. And I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to die. So my point is, yeah, okay, everything is pegged to Bitcoin because everything's traded against Bitcoin. But we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm just throwing out, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just throwing out scenarios. So say Bitcoin was to keep dropping and keep dropping and keep dropping because of the bankers. Who knows? Something else could take its place that the bankers don't have futures trading on, and we could have a whole new market. You know, in the future, who knows? Things can get, all these other altcoins can get pegged to something else. You know, a Bitcoin replacement. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just trying to give a little bit of, I don't know, trying to make people optimistic, because I know a lot of people are freaking out. A lot of people, like I said, sold, you know, and took a loss and are scared of the crypto space now. I'm quite sure that you've heard this from a number of people from the beginning, that this is a super volatile thing. This market is volatile as crazy. So you knew what you were getting into. And if you didn't, you're just going to have to hodl a little bit longer unless you sell at a loss. So no need to worry. This happens, unfortunately. It's not the first time it's happened. Not going to be the last time this happens. So this is why the term HODL exists. Because this market does this, and you just got to hold on for dear life. So let's take a quick look at a couple things quickly. As Bitcoin's slide continues, prices look towards 8,000. So we're probably going to see the $8,000 level. I've heard that chart analysis from a couple people, such as Crypto Blood. Other chartists are saying the same thing. They're getting the same thing. So we'll have to see what happens there. Let's see what else we got here. It was something. And this is what we want to see here, right? Get them while they're cheap. 2-day crypto market slump offers steep discounts. The smart people, if you have the capital to do it, are buying in right now and taking advantage of this, looking at it as a gift. South Korean petition against crypto regulation gets 200,000 signatures. Okay, we needed, I think it was 200,000, or they needed, I should say. 212,000. So they needed a minimum of 200,000 to I'll just read this real quick for you. Tuesday morning, January 16th, the South Korean petition against the regulation of virtual currency reached the amount of signatures required to compel a response from the government. The online petition calling for government to reconsider its stance on cryptocurrency regulation was started on the website of the South Korean presidential office on December 28th. On December 16th, or January 16th, I'm sorry, the petition obtained more than 212,700 signatures. According to the website of the presidential office, the minimum required for a government response is 200,000. Thus, officials are expected to react to the requests listed in the petition in the next 30 days. The petition asks the government to renounce proposed trading regulations that would ruin a happy dream that has been enabled by digital currencies. However, the petition supports some of South Korea's cryptocurrency regulations, such as banning anonymous trading accounts. Notably, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Bitdom, also supports the right set of regulations. So, maybe a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel on that, right? Hopefully, they see the outcry of the South Korean citizens, and maybe they'll do the right thing by them. Now that they see how many people this is affecting and how many people are up in arms about this. So, again, everybody's just got to calm down, relax, and just HODL. That's pretty much all there is to it. I'm directing a lot of these remarks to the newer people. You know, I've had a lot of people email me, a lot of people text me, call me, like, what's going on? People are freaking out. You know, because a lot of people bought a lot higher than we're at. So, to answer everybody kind of in one statement, don't worry, HODL. Things will happen how they're supposed to happen. All right, but this market is not dead. It's funny when I got people who don't know anything about this market, don't know anything about cryptocurrencies, don't know anything about the technology, don't know anything about anything, and they're telling me, oh, how's that Bitcoin doing? Yeah, I hope you sold out, you're gonna lose all your money. I'm like, really? So why don't you give me your theory on that? Why don't you tell me why? Why am I going to lose all my money? Oh, because that's what everybody's saying. Okay, that's what everybody's saying. Well, and this is exactly like I told a buddy of mine who texted me yesterday. I said, well, everybody's a fucking idiot. So, you know, don't listen to people who don't know shit about cryptocurrencies and don't know shit about blockchain and don't know shit about shit and want to come out here and act like they do and tell you that this is the end. It's like a fucking extinction level event, and you know, it's like crypto Armageddon. That's the end of it. Everything's dead, because those people sound like friggin' morons. There are too many people behind this now for it to just die. We're beyond that. So, anyway, I just wanted to come out and do a little bit of an update and kind of talk to a couple people specifically. I'm not going to mention names, but, you know, people have been worried. So I wanted to just make a general statement of, you know, where I stand with this and just tell people not to worry. You know, like I said, less than 2 months ago, around 2 months ago, we were at the same price, you know, so we went up that high that fast. All right, so it's not like this built up over the course of a couple years to this price. You know, I'm sorry, the high $20,000. It's not like, you know, over the course of 2 years, it went from, you know, a couple $100 to 20,000, and then just crashed back down to $10,000. You know, we were just at $10,000 just 2 months ago. So I don't know. I've been trying not to look at my Blockfolio, to be honest with you, because as much as I'm telling everyone not to get emotional and not worry, you know, I would check my Blockfolio yesterday. Every time I looked at it, I got pissed off. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks seeing what I was at and then seeing what I'm at now. It's terrible. But I'm not worried to the point where I'm thinking about selling, or did I make a mistake, or you know. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna be making another video soon about Gunbot, so I know I got some more interest in that, and now's a good time for people, if they don't have it, to get it while prices are down. Start the bot up, because once we make that rise back up, the bot is going to make a lot of buys and sells. So I've like I said in my last video, I made really good profits on the way back up from the China ban FUD. I did really well, actually. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. Follow me on Twitter at TruthBlitzMedia, and I'll see you guys next time.